Good evening, everybody! Welcome to the stream. Hi, how is everybody doing? Today it's, I planned craft stream, and then I realized that I don't know exactly what kind of crafts I want to do today. So let me open my spreadsheet. I was thinking to start sewing some things, because I have a lot of things around and a lot of like cross-stitch projects I want to start and like organize a bit. Like I have embroidery floss in lots of colors, I have some patterns that I have like acquired, you know, that I either bought or like devised myself or found all over the net. So I think that maybe I should like mark them somehow, do some like slight cleaning. I found one project. No, I actually want to do 2 sewing projects, but not necessarily today. I don't think I will be able to do them today, but at least, you know, start them. So yeah, let me go to my whip list and check what is in crafting that I need to do like ASAP. Like there are a lot of fan arts and people and stuff I want to do to my friends, but it requires sculpting. And I really am not in, I'm really not in the mindset for sculpting right now. Right now cross-stitching is on my mind, and like only cross-stitching. Like let me quickly check. Like yeah, everything really requires some sort of sculpting, yeah, or like bigger prep when it comes to my most prioritized crafts. So it will be cross-stitching time. So first I will show you the pattern that I'm working on right now. I am down to 2 last colors, okay? And I have my camera ready. Of course I have my camera ready, boom! Yeah, so this is the pattern that I'm working on right now. It is by Studio Ansitru, ANSITRU, and it says Gen I is for losers. And yes, and I am down to 2 last colors, like one of them being orange and the other one being pink. And yeah, and every evening, like no joke, every evening like I am sitting by it and like doing this till I pretty much fall asleep. So yeah, so this is one of the projects, and in here what I need to do, and this is where I have problems. I need to finish this stuff because, you know, it's fraying and I don't want to for this material to fray too much. Like this one, I will show you my supplies. These are my current like cross-stitching supplies. So I have a small hoop, I have a big hoop, I have a kit to embroider a pillow. I bought this. I think it would be really cool. Like I tried embroidery like earlier, so I think it will be fine. But yeah, but I need to find motivation for regular embroidery and not for cross-stitching. I have this canvas, I have this canvas. This is exactly the canvas that I'm using right now. This is yet another canvas and more canvases. This one is in, they're mostly white. This one is like 10, but I wanted 10 because on the for this design, because on the pictures the canvas was like slightly like cream or like light pink, and I think having a natural looking canvas with this like cream color would be pretty good. Rest of them are white, and I bought this one specifically because this is like the most dense canvas with like the biggest density of the holes for the cross stitch, and it's also like bigger. And there's one design that on 18 density, hole density, takes like 40 something centimeters, and I'm like, bro, that will be big, like it's that big. So I got this specifically, so I know that one dimension will be enough for my needs for this particular design. But Nina, you will say, this is 46 centimeters and this is 49, but this is Ida 16. And the lower the number, the less dense are the holes, which means the bigger is the pixel, the bigger is the cross, the pixel of the design, which means that, yeah, a design that is counted to have like 200 stitches across will take less space on this canvas, less length on this canvas, which has 20 stitches per inch, than on this that has 16 stitches per inch. So I was like, I did math, and on 16 the design, it wouldn't fit on the 16 density. So you know, and this one is 18 density, but I bought this one because it reminds me of Never Too Late background color, like this navy blue. I think it would look so good for like some of the like projects like relating to my comic, which I need to come up first and like, you know, come up first and design first before I do this. But yeah, and this one I don't remember. I think this is 18. I think this is 18. I don't remember what. Oh no, I remember right now. This one I actually bought online, I think, and I think it is 20, either 20 or 18 too. Wait, let me get because how you count this? You count how many holes and stitches you have in an inch, and inch is 2.54 centimeters. So I'm looking at 2 centimeters and 5.5 millimeters. So yeah, let me count the stitches real quick. I think this is 18. Okay, so this is 18. So the same as this one, and I believe this is also, I don't have the let me check if the holes align. No, this must be 16. The one that I'm holding right now, the one that I'm doing the design on right now. Yeah, it must be 16. So this is 18 density. This is another 16, but in white. This is 18 and 20. So yeah, so I have these many canvases, 2 hoops, and I have in 2 boxes I have leftover and like newly bought embroidery, and believe me when I say, like, I find it funny how like sometimes and also in in this box and in this box. In this box was the embroidery for this project, and it's the embroidery for the bigger project, the next one, the embroidered floss. So I will keep it in this box because it is still like untouched and nicely labeled. And yeah, and this is the floss that I acquired so far, acquired like so far for this particular project. And this is the floss I bought for the next project that I think today on stream we will like try to organize and like cut the exact dimensions that will be needed for it. Because this project for this floss I want to do for the big hoop. Where I put the hoops, I put them there. So I want them to do this particular project on big hoop, and I will show you in a moment what I came up with to do on here. I also have this little diamond painting. This is like custom diamond painting that I like DIY'd myself. I just bought like a lot of like these diamond rhinestones of AliExpress like a couple years ago, and I made the mini great wave of Kanagawa. Yeah, and I think it will look better. Like I still cannot decide whether it will look better as a diamond painting or as like embroidered on like canvas like this, even with a little bit of margin, like on this like nice, on this like natural looking canvas. Because I believe in my stash of embroidered floss I will get the colors that I used here. But yeah, counting those will be a little bit of a hassle, not gonna lie. Yeah, so I am yet to decide which one to actually like, whether or not I should do this as a you know, cross stitching project. But yeah, but this box of embroidery floss is, I kid you not, when I was in middle school and high school, of course, the biggest fad were the friendship bracelets, and every girl like knew how to do the friendship bracelet. So because I also wanted to be a cool girl and I thought it was cool to have a lot of friendship bracelets, like I, you know, acquired a lot of embroidery floss, and I kid you not, some of it, like, look, this is one of the bracelets that I did with rainbow lettering, because yes, of course I knew how to do rainbow letterings because I was a nerd and I wanted to learn everything. So it is like black because of course everybody was emo, and it was rainbow because everybody was emo and scene. So it was like a merge of all these words, you know. So it has like heart, Nina, and a smiley face. Yes. So yeah, so this is one of the bracelets I did. I also did like the regular classic, you know, stripy, diagonal stripe rainbow. And I have embroidery floss still from that time. Because I wanted many colors, I did a lot of it. So this whole bunch is me and my adventures at making friendship bracelets, and I have not get rid of it because for a moment, afterwards I thought that hey, maybe I will like make the bracelets like Eddie's bracelets, but IRL, so I have like an IRL reference of them. And then I was thinking, no, maybe I will use it as a substitute for regular thread when I would be sewing like doll clothes or stuff like this, you know. And then now we got circling to doing real embroidery and cross stitch, and like tell me, is it like the life my life like took a whole freaking circle right now. Like the stuff I got as a 13-year-old, like I literally every week was going to the you know, local fabric and thread store to, you know, get 3 more colors of the embroidery thread to make the bracelets of. And I was doing them only for myself, like I was not even like selling them, like I know some people were, you know, so it was like this. But yeah, but in this like box I also put like little offcuts of canvas from previous embroidery kits, and also a patch that I think would be also nice to embroider, like with a classic embroidery. And I think I will do the logo of Never Too Late here, so I could put it on a t-shirt or something like this. You know, something like nice and you know, personal like that. And I have like lots of offcuts like this, very small like offcuts. And I was thinking that maybe I should do like a little patches or like pixel art characters like Mario or something like this, and make a very small like patches to, you know, put on clothes or something like this. And I think it would be like fun, so this is why I saved these like offcuts. Yeah, I have also, and this is where I am like, I have a trouble because I don't know, I have these like studs, but these studs have no backing, so I don't know how to apply them. Should I use glue? Because I want to, okay, these headphones, unfortunately, as much as I like them, they have like put this like plasticky leather and it's flaking so much and it makes me sad. So I want to like sew a new headband to serve as a like let me grab a little bit of felt to serve as a, you know, cover. So my head would like work, you know, so my head and me like taking them off and on will like prevent from like further degradation of this foam and this like leathery material. And I wanted to, for something like fun, I want to put studs on them, but I have absolutely no idea how you apply these kind of studs. And I wish they were a little bit bigger. So I might need to like look for something better. But yeah. But I think that the plan for today would be to... I have a swatch card for DMC being like the company that is like that makes among some embroidery floss, and they have like the standard of like embroidery floss colors. And if you see anybody abroad saying anything about the embroidery floss colors or like crocheting or stuff, they usually use the MC system. There are converters though, and you know, a lot of these like embroidered thread is actually from Polish company of Ariadna. Yes, the same Ariadna as from the myth of Theseus and Minotaur in the, you know, in the labyrinth, you know, who helped Theseus with, you know, not getting lost in the labyrinth. But this is Polish company, and you know, it is like more accessible embroidery thread in Poland, especially in like local like stores with, you know, buttons, sewing equipment, fabrics, and stuff. One of my local like sewing supplies store has only Ariadna, and the other one has both Ariadna and DMC. So these are DMCs. Most of these are Ariadna. Some of these are like from various kits and were like unlabeled. So one of the things I want to do, but probably not for the stream, but for the future Nina, is to get my swatch card. I printed out the swatch card for like DMC floss, because the rhinestones, you know, the rhinestones here were also following the DMC numbers. So, you know, I put those rhinestones onto the swatch card. I glued them on, and like to see the colors, how the colors like look like, you know, on the rhinestone and on the paper, and it will like help me see like the exact colors. So I think I will get my swatch card and check if I don't like know. For example, this one is 1682. Okay, so this is, for example, the newer like system of numbering the Ariadna colors, because as far as I know, there are two systems. There is the old system written in the brackets 584, and the newer 1682, and they have like there are converters between DMC and Ariadna. So yeah, so one of the things is to do for me is to like figure out what exact colors of the floss I actually have, you know, because maybe, you know, for the future projects I will be able to like choose and pick. Like for example, this is like a good color for nugget, and I found like a pattern for a really cute small penguin, and I think it will be really cute to just do this on a very small patch, because it is like really, wait, it was like really like 10 stitches across by 10 stitches high. It was really small. So I think, how many stitches you are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 across by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 by 16. So if you have Aida 16, I wonder if this one is Aida 16. So CT 16, Aida 16, these are, yeah, this is Aida 16, so it will be inch by inch. So, you know, pretty much my thumb is usually an inch, so it will be pretty small. So, no, is it an inch? Okay, I need to really press my thumb in order to be an inch, but okay, it will be really small. Like I can fit 2 nuggets in here, for example, and I think it is like fine. A fun stuff to do like the real life pixel art, either like doing like some custom made diamond paintings, or like cross stitching. And since I already have so many like colors of floss, I think it would be fun. It would be fun. So I think the following things I need to put today for the stream. I will put this as, oh yeah, and I was talking about like securing these edges somehow, and I acquired from the, you know, from the sewing supply store, this like tape. It has adhesive on one side and a paper backing on the other side, so in theory you put these with paper up you put iron on it, take the paper off, and you have like still like kinda tacky surface, and then you like close it, close it, and iron it again to, you know, replenish the adhesive. But I have never used this, and I am not sure if it wouldn't add additional bulk, but I am effing scared that, you know, they will like, the edges will just keep fraying. So I feel like I have to like secure it somehow. Like, it's not as much of a problem on my rounded kits as it is on the like square canvases. And to my like to my dismay, it's like most of the projects I have in mind are unfortunately like more of a square. Yeah. So yeah, so I was thinking that, you know, even if I won't be using the whole width, I might just cut it in half by length, and just use only half of it to fold it, you know? But first I need to finish it and iron it flat. Because, you know, due to me handling, you know, or putting it in the small hoop for easier handling, like I see the, you know, I see that the material itself has wrinkles, and I don't want that. So I might iron it first after I finish it. So yeah. So let me put this aside for a moment and think. Okay, so there are here two patterns that I quickly like devised. One of them is, and this is another thing I will need to do. This is my favorite freaking tote bag. This is one of a kind tote bag, like almost one of a kind, but because I really don't want to go to Portugal just to get the new tote bag, okay? But it started fraying on the, you know, on the straps, and I really don't like it. And I am thinking of doing, like, I asked Sam, because of course I had to ask Sam. Sam is my best friend and my resident seamstress onto what to do this. Sam proposed to either use a fray check, which to my knowledge I don't have fray check in Poland. Like, if I ask anybody about something to prevent the material fraying, they suggest either like this tape, which I bought because it was suggested to me to stop fraying, and I also saw people on YouTube using this, but also they were like, oh, just use glue. The fabric glue I have is so thick, like it's nowhere like the fray check that I see like online. And I don't have a vocabulary to explain, to just drop the name fray check, because nobody uses it here. So I'm like, well, crap, I don't have a fray check. I have only like the tape that I have not used yet. I'm a little bit scared to use it on this like piece exactly. And I'm like, well, crap, what to do? Sam proposed overlock stitch. I don't have a sewing machine, but I saw a tutorial on how to do this by hand. So I might to do like an overlock stitch, but I don't know. This stitch would need to be very deep in order to keep these together. But also, I was thinking of making, and this is where we come back to this like pattern. I was thinking of making like removable like buttoned on strap. I saw this made with leather, but I don't have any leather. So, you know, something like this to prevent further like, you know, wear and tear around this part, because this is exactly the part that is on my shoulder. This is exactly the part that is on my shoulder. So to prevent this, and also make it like removable for some, you know, further maintenance and stuff, I am thinking that maybe in the future I should be like replacing the straps, but I feel like I am such a bad like seamstress, and I don't have any like good materials to actually replace these straps. Nor do I have like a machine. We used to have in-house a sewing machine, but I never learned that. My mom was also not sewing like for years at this point, so we got rid of it. I don't know what happened to it, but we got rid of it somehow. So I am like at loss. And the only time later in my life when I got the opportunity to use the sewing machine was when I was like 2 years ago on a doll making workshop, and we were making a fabric body, and we were sewing the fabric body around, you know, the fabric around the pattern, and the machine hated me. Like, it was jamming totally, and I said, okay, you know what, I'm taking this like fabric home, I will hand stitch it and, you know, bringing back tomorrow for the second part of the workshop, because I have no patience for these for the sewing machines, and yeah, so I'm like at loss because I need to do something with it. I think this, like, I like to like separate like 2 strands of embroidery thread and use it like as a regular thread, and I think this would be like very close color to do this. Like, it won't to do the overlock hand stitch. So yeah, and unfortunately this is something which I should probably also do on the other side, because I checked this tote bag, and the other tote bags I have, they have like a regular running stitch or back stitch, just like 2 millimeters from the edge. The edge was hemmed, and you know, I had tote bags that are older than this one, and nothing like that happened on them. So I'm like, well, crap. So yeah, so this is my problem. So I want to do this like hand, you know, a hand strap to prevent it for further deterioration, and I will use it in magenta, because I think magenta felt, because I think this will like fit the vibe of the bag, because the bag itself has like pinks, purples, and blues, and I think magenta would like fit nicely, don't you think? I think so. So I want to cut out this pattern out of this piece of magenta, and it's actually like pretty spot on when it comes to dimensions, so it will be a very easy snip. So yeah, this pattern is for the headband on top of the headphones, and yeah, I don't think this felt would be like enough, and also I don't have good studs, which makes me cry, because I wanted to be like edgy and have like a bigger studs, you know, and be like cool, because this is also what I wear on streams, so I think it will be like look cool on streams, but yeah, alas, like I need to find a different stats. So yeah, and also this piece of felt. I don't have any more of this like felt, so I'm like sad. I cannot like cut it right now. So yeah, so we have a lot of things to take care about. Also, I saw some people like actually like using a blanket stitch around. I will need to check this out, because blanket stitch might be something might help. Like the worst thing that is fraying those like edges is me like accidentally like picking them with a needle when I'm like pulling this off, pulling this away from the picture. So yeah. Organizing time. For sure I want these like pieces on canvas like in one place. Do I have any? I think I have the... First off, let me also go grab some things. I have the like some foil, little foil, you know, baggies, and also I have the fabric scissors. I need to grab them. I can't find my scissors. Weird. But the baggies. I remember where are the baggies. The baggies are here. I don't know how why I can't find my scissors. I put them among my other like, you know, fabrics, and I put them around like my other like fabrics and sewing and crafting equipment, and I don't know where did they go. And I'm not talking about the small crafting scissors which I'm using for, you know, cutting like little like snip like stuff, and I'm not even talking about my regular like paper scissors. So I'm like, where are those? Okay, so I have a little baggies, and I think like it will be a good place for, yeah, those like canvas offcuts. I think it will be good, and it won't like get too messy. So yeah, canvas offcuts. I don't know where I will need like these like small like pieces. Maybe for testing, maybe for something. I don't know, but I cut them anyway. I felt like eating them would be such a waste, and they come from kits, because the kits I have are made for round designs, but they give you a square canvas. So when I was like cleaning the bag and cutting like a 2 centimeters around the bag, around the hoop, you know, I was left with these offcuts, and I was like, hey, you can do like a lot of like mini designs here, which is nice and fun, and should be nice and fun. So I kept them because it seemed like a total freaking waste. which is yay me being a hoarder, but look, I have this exact like box for like 20 years now, so it's like, and it's finally like useful back when my life got to the point where I got into like embroidery and cross stitching. So yeah, so I have this. Okay, so let's clean this up. Okay, so for the ribbons and like very small like fabric offcuts, I have a different space for them, so I need to put them like somewhere else. This is like a self-adhesive, like some self-adhesive diamonds. Let me put them away with the stuff. Okay, this is the regular thread, not the embroidery thread, but regular thread, but I will keep it in this baggie. And yeah, offcuts of the like some canvases and fabrics that are not like canvases for, you know, for making the which are not canvases for the what, Nina? For the embroidery. Okay, so I'm keeping this in the box, the threads. I'm eating everything else. In the box I also had like some other like, oh my god, they need, look, I made a Polish flag, you know, as a friendship bracelet, but I need to like, you know, put it in the laundry, you know. I think some of them I found on the street. No, this one I made, but these three I found on the street. I don't know how. No, this one I also made. Yeah, this one I also made because I like to finish my bracelets with the with braids, with little braids. It helped me to, you know, it was easier for me to actually like, you know, grab them and, you know, tie them when they were like braided instead of you know, being like loose, you know, loose threads. So yeah, so these are the last ones, this and this was bought. This was actually bought, so this was bought and found on the streets. These were made by me, at least the ones that, you know, survived. And this one is like, I started doing this. This was supposed to write remove before flight, which is like this like big red tag, you know. And I wanted to do this to my dad, who is like a big plane nerd. And yeah, you see this in planes, you know. But I started this when I was 13. I have not finished this. I don't know if I will ever finish this, but I have like I have lots of like red and white embroidery thread because of this, because I always kept like losing, like I kept like not losing, but there were a lot of like I need to add red thread constantly, because for this design, one of the you make knots with your main color, with your main background color, and in here your main background color is red, so you only make knots with red thread. And because of that, red thread is the in this particular design is always running out. It's always running out. Like, I learned how to put it back, you know. There were a lot of tutorials online even at that time, like we're speaking 2006, 2007. So I in this, like, look, I did one word, see, remove, and I already had to put in new red thread 3 times. 3 times, one knot here, one knot here, and one knot here. And it's like, oh my god, it is a hassle. And you know, if you do this well, it's not telegraphing to the front, but at the back you see like the knots. I need to like shorten the offcuts. But yeah, will I ever finish this? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea, but I still kept this as a like thinking that maybe one day I will finish this and it would be nice. You know, even though my dad since got his like removed before flight like keychain that was like had better embroidery and stuff, but I wanted to do like something nice for him like back then in the middle school, you know, because I was so much into like doing these bracelets. So yeah, so maybe I should bring this up so I won't forget about it for the next 20 years. This goes away. So yeah, so maybe I should like figure out. So this one looks untouched. Like this looks like literally untouched. So let me check if there are like any. Oh, this one, for example, it doesn't have, because the number of the color is usually on only one of the tags. So the other one is here to keep it together. But here I don't have a tag with the color number, so I can like yeet this tag away because yeah, it's of no use for me right now. And once I got the, you know what, let me start putting the ones that I know the colors of. Let me start putting this. And this box is so great because it is the exact length of the you know, embroidery thread, you know, standard, you know, standard thing, you know, standard. Oh my god, I don't know the name of this like in English. In Polish it's motek. How it is in English? It's hang. Okay, it's hang. So okay, so it is the exact length of hang, which is like perfect for, you know, keeping the embroidery thread. And no, this is not the same color. See, this is not the same color. So yeah, so I cannot say like, I cannot say that, yeah, this is DMC 154. So yeah. And okay, this is fairly close. Like this one is a little bit more desaturated than this one, but this is very close to the MC 327. And I know for sure this is the you know, I took off the Ariadna tag from this one, so I know this should be comparable. I wonder if this is like what the like other online charts say about like the they're close, not identical. And this is my problem. They are close but not identical. So yeah, so I think like the ones that I have, I think the ones I have in full, I will just put in full. I think I took a little bit from this one. It feels a bit loose. I feel I use it for like other projects, but it is almost full, so like at least it has all the tags. Like you see, for example, 497, oh my god, it still has the old and only the old markings. So I must have bought this like sometime 20 years ago and like still have it, because you see, this one has both old and new color codes. So yeah, And I wonder if this is the same shade of red. You see, this is why you see this mess. This is why I need to organize it. Not much of a crafting stream today, huh? Like there is a lot of like embroidery thread. That is loose. I wonder if these are the same color, I think. IRL, I think they look the same. So I might say that this is also like 1554, this red color. So I might, oh my god, I will need to like bring you know, the future Nina will go to the like, you know, will go to the oh, this is actually like two like hanks that were like semi opened, semi started, lumped together. So there are like 3 hanks of red, because yeah, I needed this red for this like this project. Okay, this is a full orange, a full black, oh my god, this brown. Like, listen, there are a lot of things. Oh, also, is this the same? No, this is not the same violet. But oh my god, why do I needed so many? Like, I used to be such a big pink hater. Why do I have so many pinks in here? Oh my god, look. And the rest is, oh, 1590 fell off from somewhere. I don't even know from where. So yeah, there is a lot of like stuff. So maybe what I will do is to quickly like detangle all of them and put them like flat on this, or even like put them in the other part of the box. And then, you know, in the future, like possibly tomorrow, I will like check them with my pattern, with my swatch card. You know, something like this. Because probably in the past, like I wanted to put them in order, but then everything tangled and I gave up. Because I remember I did like something very similar. For example, this is, no, these are like 2 different colors. Like, yeah, especially you can see it on stream. It's less noticeable IRL, but yeah, this one is very light blue and this one is white. And this one is white. It has like 3 strands on one. And it should have also 3 strands on the second one. So these are like, yeah, 3 strands and 3 strands. So I might use this white because it already has like some strands like you know, taken off. Together they will form one full strand, but yeah. Usually in embroidery you use only like 2 or 3 strands of the floss anyway, because the floss is like twisted in strands of 6, and you pick out 2 or 3 you know, for your embroidery project anyway. So this is actually like already like a good thing to grab. Do I have... I'm thinking where to... what to do with it. I think I can use it for the little nugget. Although nugget is mostly like... yeah. Let me think for a moment. I will put this aside for now. Because there is like this. This is a very light gray. And I can tell it because when I compare it to white, like we know this is white, like you can see. And this is like the perfect nugget color. So I might pick up quickly. Where have I put? Yeah, the offcuts. I might quickly pick up one offcut and be like, yes, on this offcut I will embroider nugget. And this will be the nugget color. So I will put it in a separate baggie to be like, yeah, this is for the nugget project. So I will need like, also this gray for shading and black for eyes. And this black already has like 2 strands. Does it? Or 3 strands? Okay, it already has 3 strands, so it makes my life a little bit easier. So I will put it in here. And bam! I have already everything for the little nugget patch project, which is good. Like this is what the stream was about, like to make like the separate things for the little projects. Oh, let me show you what I have these embroidery floss for. I need to bring up. Okay. I have slideshow. Do I have it somewhere in my... yeah. Not showing? Strange. Okay, explorer.exe. Why it's not showing? Oh, this one. Okay. So I have this design. Like I literally like search the font, search what exact font it is, search the Plumbob design and this little cursor design, and I want to make this on this hoop. So imagine this on this hoop on white canvas and somewhere in the background, preferably with the whole collection of my Sims games. I think this will look amazing. So yeah, but first I need to do this and cut the proper like size of the canvas. I have prepped. I don't have it in my downloads. Have I put it in my... not in order? Have I put it in my DIY projects? Because I believe I made the PDF with the pattern that I shared. Well, I shared it on my on one of the Discord servers I'm in, and I was like, look what I did. If you want to do the same, you're welcome, but I need to first like I literally said that I need to first, you know, figure it out and, you know, perfect the pattern. So let me quickly, yeah, okay, I have it on my Google Drive. I need to download this. Come on. Yes. Good. And I need to search because I think it was, I need to check how many stitches it counted. Okay, it counted 160 stitches across. So 160 stitches. Yeah, so yeah, we need to do some math right now because I designed this for this hoop. This is the this hoop has 20 centimeters in diameter, and I wanted it to fit perfectly. So I have IDA 18th. So calculator, IDA 18th or 18th CT. 18 CT means there are 18 crosses for an inch. An inch is 2.5 centimeters, so 18 for 2.5 centimeters. And 160, because this is the width of my design, per X. The X being the width of the canvas. And I think I counted it to have like, to fit in the 20 centimeters. So the X being the real width of the design on the of the 100 stitches design on IDA 18 on 18 CT. So if X is here, there are 160, so it will be 160 times 2.54, which is the centimeter, which is how much is inch in centimeters, divided by 18, because this is the density. So I have 22.57777777. 22.577777. This is on IDA 18. This one I have is IDA 18. This one is needed for me. This one is 20. Okay, how much it will be for IDA 20? So it will be 2.54 times 160 divided by 20. Okay, for 20 CT, it will be 20.32 centimeters, which I think will be enough. I actually have not seen like bigger hoops than that, so I hope it will be enough. Okay, it's 20 centimeters across. There is actually like, in the design, there is actually like how many? There's actually like around 10 stitches of, well, actually 12 stitches from the edge of the design to the first colored stitch, and it will be around 2 centimeters, no, more than 2, around 2.7 centimeters, which I think 2.7 centimeters is around here. Let me check the last bits. Okay, so last colored pixel from the right side will be on 144 stitches of 160 stitches total. So it will be, no, 142, so it will be 18. 18, so around, again, like 2 point something. So, okay, and from the top, how it is from the top? From the top it will be lower. It will be lower, maybe around 4 centimeters. How it is looking? 30. Yeah, maybe around 4 centimeters from the top. So from the both of the sides, 2.7 from the top, 3 centimeters. Okay, so the plumb bob should go like here. I think it will be a good size. Okay, so I will be using the 20 CT for that. So I need to remember to actually, let's do this right now. Let's do this right now. So, let me just have it for a moment in here. There will be a little bit of offcuts. A bit. This is 35 by 46 centimeters. If I count right, there will be like centimeter and then 2 centimeters overlap from one side. So 3 centimeters total from one side, 6 centimeters total in both sides, 26 centimeters in width of the full canvas. In order to have like a nice like tightening stitch in the back. Oh, this canvas is stiff AF. Okay, so the way you do this is you pick, usually you pick like in the middle, but I don't want to be wasteful and I think that maybe I will be able to make a bookmark or some horizontal design in here in the future. So I would pick this, I would say around here. Let me grab my ruler and check 26 if I am correctly, if I am like, I think I will eyeball the 26. Okay, so 26 around here, which I think it will be okay. And 26 from the top. I don't like these edges, the edges on top, so I'm not counting them. Let me actually get like bigger scissors. So 26 will be here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's do this from this side. Okay, so first I will just cut the square. Measure twice, cut once. Wow, this fabric is sure really like straight. Oh my god. But I can make like a crease along which I will be cutting. Little Soap Eater, hello, welcome to the stream. I am cutting the canvas for the hoop for the embroidery project that I want to do. And I am also like in the kinda in the middle of organizing all my embroidery thread to figure out which ones I will be needed for the projects like in the very near future. So I'm cutting the canvas so it won't be it won't be getting in the way. And now I will be putting this, I will get rid of this because I don't like this part. Okay, trash is here. Okay, and now I can put this in the hoop. Actually, this like white embroidery thread that I put here, the ones that had like only a couple strands, like 3 strands, I think it would be, okay, this was this one. I think it is useful for finishing on the back, because in the back, I will show you when I, when I put it on. So first you take the smaller of the hoops, you put the canvas on top of it and try to make it like in the middle. Then you take the bigger hoop, put it around, so it's nice and tight, and you tighten it even more with a screw, with the screw on top. So once it closes, it tightens up more. What I like to do is to go around and just pull the canvas in all of the directions, and tighten the hoop even more, pretty much as to the point where you can't do this anymore. So the reason to do this is to make a good like tight surface because when you're embroidering, you're going with the needle back and forth, and if you don't tighten your fabric, it will just, you know, imagine this is your embroidery fabric. You put a needle on top and at the bottom, and you want to tighten the needle, to not tighten, you know, the thread, to not have it loose, because it will ruin your design. But if you don't have a tight enough fabric, the fabric will just you know, sew itself shut, you know. So this is why you need hoops, or, you know, try to like use other bars or something like this in order to do this. And in the back you have like an excess amount, and I know there are people, and myself included, that cut the excess around and then use the regular thread to do a running stitch around and tighten it, so these like edges are not visible to the front of the design. But right now, as I am just like beginning this like particular design, you know, it is okay. It is okay to have like not finished edges. Okay, so this is for the, forgive me, Father, for I have seamed. So this will be this thread for this, and yeah. And here I will need to find the middle of the design, because you usually start from the middle because it's the easiest, you know, it's easier to start at the middle, because if you start here and then you're like, oh no, I am running out of space, or the design is not symmetrical and you already cut your canvas, it's like it can wreck your day. So you start from the middle and go around. Like me myself, I like to start with the color that is closer to the middle and go around the other colors. I don't mind counting the stitches, so it's like that. So this will be for the for this design, for this design. Let me prepare the, okay, so this is for the nugget, this is still the design in question. I will need to check how to actually like fray check it. And in the so-called meantime, let me check my phone, because I have some of the designs here. Ooh, there's this one. I cried, but I did it anyway, and it is also so cute. On this picture, I will be able to count the floss. So I want to do this on this like I want to do this on this like cream canvas, because it is kind of cream in the picture and I think it will look good. So I want to do this one. So let me have it open actually. Let me actually have it open and just I will need to count how many stitches there are. It would be easier for me to do on the computer. It would be easier for me to do on the computer, because I need to know exactly how big the design is and how big of a canvas I need to have here. So I need to quickly send it to the computer. Let me check if there are any other like this one. I also want to this one. This is embroidery design. So, and I want to have this one, because I am fueled by nostalgia. I am nostalgic chick. So yeah. And again, I need to count how many. No, wait, no. This actually, okay. This one has 100 by 100 stitches. So, and I want to do this. Actually, I want to do this. This is 20. This is yeah, this is Ida 20. I want to do this on... Okay, so this peak will be for... Yeah, this will be for the other. I need to cut for the other. This is 16. I think 16 will be good. I think 16 will be good for that. Yeah, and I think I will keep the canvas color because there is a lot of white in this design. I think I will keep the white here, the canvas color, and fill in the rest of the whites. The whites on the GUI I will fill in with white, but the white here I will just, you know, I will just keep the blank canvas. I think it will be fine. But yeah, so 100, and I want to keep a little bit of margin for like future framing or fray checking. So again, math. There's a lot of math, which is good. I like math. IDA 16, meaning there are 16 stitches per inch. Inch is 2.54 centimeters. So 16 by 2.5 equals 100 per x. X is 100 times 16. No, 100 times 2.54 by 16. It is around 16 centimeters. I mean, it makes sense. It will be around like, it would be around, yeah, if this is like 16 per inch and I have 100, yeah, it might be like around 6 inches, yeah. Is it 6 inches? How much is 54 times 6? It might be 6 inches. Yeah, it's 6 inches. So let's say it's 16 centimeters. So I would leave an inch on all of the sides. So it will be 5 centimeters more on both sides. No, 5 centimeters more in width and in height. So 21. So 21. Okay. Unless I will find... Okay, 21. Okay, let me open this one. I will actually need to mark this with paper and a paper clip or something that this is the IDA 16. Because I am eating this paper left and right, and maybe it is like left and right, and maybe I should keep them like at least where it writes what it is. Okay, wait, so these ones were for the 20, these ones were 20. So Nina in the future will not count the will not need to count the holes. Okay, and once I cut it, yeah, this is from here. So Nina in the future will not be in trouble for forgetting how much she needs for the design. Okay, where's my ruler? There it is. Okay, so 21. Twenty-one is around here. Let me mark it with a paper clip real quick. Let me do an incision along the paper clip. Maybe a little bit bigger because you can never be sure. And the same here. So 20 is around here. around here. And in perfect world, I would have a hoop just like exactly for this, but unfortunately I have only like a small hoop, like very small hoop, and like the very big hoop. But okay, I will actually need to grab some paper to mark that this is the you know, the paint design. And for this design I will actually need to like pick some I doubt I have as much thread as I have here. I will try to improvise because I doubt I have the exact color as there are like mentioned in the pattern. Okay, so this will be for MS Paint. Do I have a baggie? I have a baggie, but very small baggie, but maybe it will be okay. So for sure I'm taking a little bit of white. A little bit of white, maybe a little bit more. Is this white? This is... Okay, one of them is not... No, this is not white. This is white. This is not white, even though it's like whiter. Like, okay. This one looks pink for me right now on this background. I have like regular white as well. Oh my god, I have so much white. I can use... These are 3 different colors. Oh my god, this looks like more gray. This looks like pink and this is white. Okay, I'm keeping this white. Okay, let me check. I need white. I need like dark gray, but maybe this will be not enough dark gray. Yeah, dark tin. Maybe this will be dark tin. I need a regular tin color. Oh my god. I don't think I have a tin color in here. Or anything that looks remotely like tin. I might use this one, but after I finish with Nugget. Nugget is my mascot, visible above me. Yeah, I don't have a tin. This is blue. Are you the same color? You are the same color, okay. Black. I have some black here. Of course, I have unused black, but why would I use unused black if I have used black that I can use up, you know? Delft blue. Oh my god. Delft blue. Delft blue. This is a nice color. And I don't think I have it. Oh my god. This calls for another trip. Especially if that I need like... I don't need that many skeins of that. Oh my god, they say I need 1.4 skeins of black. So I need to use this black after all? Okay. Okay, so I need to go to the store. Like the little ones. Baby blue light. Do I have something like this? This might be baby blue light, right? It looks like it. Deft blue medium. Oh my god, it's for the you know, for the top. It needs a lot of like different blue hues that I don't have. And yes, I saw that there is like gray here, but this is ombre. This is one of the ombre colors, so it doesn't count. Garnet medium. This? It shows this as a very dark plum color. Very dark red color. Maybe this one? It shows 815 or 915. 815. Do I even have 815? I don't think so. But I have this color. Might be close enough. I have also this color. I think I will use this color because I don't know about this color. There's also plum dark, dark plum. For dark plum, I kinda want to use, oh my god, where was it? Oh, this one. Okay, burnt orange red. I will use just red. Do I have any like coral? This one looks coral. It is only for, yeah, 20 stitches, so maybe this will be enough. Yeah, okay. Let's say this will be enough. Baby blue light, lemon. Okay, it's yellow. It's yellow. I have lots of yellow. I have like this more orange, golden yellow. I have this yellow. I have more. There is also lemon light in the. Okay, so I need to find yellow and a lighter shade of the same yellow. Okay, so I have these parts. They came from a kit, I believe. And I think this will be the lemon yellow they are asking for. This is almost the whole skein here. No, this is a very similar color, almost identical. I wonder if it came from the same. Oh, this is the same color, but I will use these ones or like a cut out. Oh yeah, just watch me like wreck this whole skein. Just watch me wreck this whole skein because I thought that this was cut at some point, but apparently no, it wasn't. It looks like the same color to this yellow, so I cannot use it. This one is ochre. Let's check if this. Okay, I think I will use these two. No, they are. Okay, how? I want to use these two. Okay, so using all and any offcuts I can get for this project. Royal blue, very dark. I think I have royal blue very dark. How it is? 820? I have 796. God damn it. I think royal blue very dark I have in this other one. I have in here 823. Not 820, but hashtag close enough. And I need how many? I need 0.1 skeins and 25 stitches. Let's say it will be enough. As I will be needing this blue for a different project. Sea green medium. Oh my god, sea green. Usually my favorite color, but it's so hard to pick up. Would this be sea green medium? I don't know, maybe. I don't have it here, but I only need it for 14 stitches, so maybe it will be hashtag good enough. Plum dark I have, avocado green light. It looks like ochre a little bit. It's like moss green. Okay, hashtag close enough. Don't I have a lighter? You know what? I will replace. Yeah, I will get this. Replace this yellow with this yellow. I think it will fit better. Yeah, I knew I would need to go and get some more, like, more embroidery. Because this is all I could find right now. There are, like, so specific. These colors are so specific. So specific. But yeah. Yeah, so it will be for the MS Paint. I'm still toying with the idea of making this on the embroider, you know. Skelly Rose, hello! Welcome to the stream. I'm still thinking of making this in embroidery. Should I cut it? Like, maybe I would cut it. It will leave me with one stripe here. But maybe it will be alright. Yeah, maybe I should cut it. How are you doing today? Lots of new people. I'm doing alright. Like, could be worse. Like, my work is like very busy right now, but I am managing somehow. Okay, so let me actually do this, and be like, yes, this will be on here. Okay, so for this, this is like this very light blue, a bit of white, I said a bit of white, okay. Don't tell me that I wrecked another skein. Okay, so I have this blue, this white, this tan. I have this tan color, which I think will be good. I have this ochre. I have this brown. Oh, I have this brown. I think this would be good. A famous last words. Like I said that, oh, I have lots of blues. I have everything I need in this stash, and it turned out I have nothing in this stash. Like nothing, all the colors. What even is this thread? What even is this thread? Like, this is embroidery thread, but this is like some ribbon. Like, yeah, it is like strangely put. Why did I put it here? It belongs to the ribbons. You know what? I was just not. Today is crafting stream in theory, but I was like, you know what? I actually have no other motivation to craft right now, as of right now, than to, you know, do some cross stitching. So I'm preparing like materials from my cross stitch arsenal. From my cross stitch arsenal, I am preparing material for, you know, for more cross stitch projects. So I'm just checking among all my, you know, among all my cross stitch, like, among all my like old embroidery threads that I was using to, you know, to make friendship bracelets. Okay, this is kinda, I will try to limit colors as well. This is not. So yeah, so here I made like I did this like great wave of Kanagawa diamond painting. I pretty much printed out the great wave of Kanagawa in like proper size using mosaic filter, and then I used my extra diamonds from diamond painting to put those in, so it is very like DIY. And I am toying with the idea of making it into cross stitch, and I'm checking if I have like enough materials to do this like right away. And I probably won't be able to do this right away, because why, oh why would Nina ever need like beige in my friendship bracelets arsenal? So I will probably yeah, I am thinking. Deeply. Okay, let me leave this for the other day and use this like for the other design. I need to count and check on the computer how many stitches has this other design, cause I want to do this design. Cried, but did it anyway. I think this is cute, and I think I will have materials already for this one. Like a light yellow. Wait, not this light yellow. Oh. Yeah, I can use this one. Okay, let it be this light yellow. Some light blue. I can use this one. Darker blue for the a little bit of black, but black I will need to get from the other one. Do I have any more light pink? I think I have it here. Beautiful, I have everything I need for this. For this one, for this particular design. Wonderful. Exactly what I needed. Like, listen, sometimes I worry that, oh my god, I'm such a hoarder and stuff, but then I'm like, oh my god, I have everything I need. I actually need, this yellow or this yellow? Nah, this yellow. So yeah, so for other stuff I will need to like prepare the design beforehand. I thought I could like be like, oh yeah, I can count it, no problem, but no, with as many like things, with as many like stitches as there usually are, counting them becomes a problem. Okay, so I will actually put this here and use this baggie to put these. I just hope that this piece of canvas will be enough for this design. I will need to send it to my computer and check. But yeah, but given that it's already like almost 10 p.m. My god, how fast it went. my god. There's a freaking total mess in here. Dinosaur! Welcome to the stream! Yeah, time flies. Time flies so fast. But yeah, so I think I will end the stream here, clean here a bit, and you know, hopefully finish this design today. Like, I've been working on this particular design for 10 years, not 10 years, 10 days already. So yeah. So yeah. Oh, it's a total effing mess. Yeah. It's a total effing mess here, but I hope I will be... yeah, I hope I will find myself in this mess. Like, desks are prone to be messy. Thank you for coming! So yeah, so I will be finishing this. Oh no, oh no, not the drink cans! Oh my god. Maybe I will use this white for the blanket stitch. I heard blanket stitch is good for a fray check. Okay. You know what? There is on YouTube someone who makes like who made Iron Man out of the like drink cans. So I think you should do something like this. Okay. In the so-called meantime, I will be putting. Oh my god! I'm not looking. I just looked over there and there is a mess. A freaking mess. But okay, this is my mess. I brought this upon myself. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. So I will be figuring stuff out. Like figuring everything out when it comes to the designs I want to do. So yeah, so I want to for sure do one mini nugget, which will be 16 by 16 stitches. I want to do the MS Paint design, which is 100 by 100 stitches. I want to do I cried but did it anyway design, but I need to count how many stitches is this. Oh, I also need to cut the okay, this is something for the future Nina of the stream. I need to prep for the next bigger design. Another one that I bought. But yeah, I have all the materials, but I need to cut the canvas to the size. Yeah, and I want to have one with the theme. Yeah. Okay, it will be a while, but oh my god, it makes me like so... I feel so strange that everything that I ever did like as a teenager or started and dropped out like comes back to me right now. Like this all embroidery thread is from when I was making friendship bracelets 20 years ago, and I have not get rid of it. And right now I'm back in like using it a proper way. Or where I still have a guitar pick from when I was trying to play guitar when I was again 15 years old, and I still had this guitar pick, and it helped me put in the second disk drive in my new laptop. Like it came back to me. Like it came back to me when I needed it the most. So yeah, magic. Exactly. It is magic. So yeah, so thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. I hope you will stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next stream for traditional art. Yeah, for traditional art, and hopefully next stream I will be able to share some good news. Possibly, because on Sunday not on Sunday, on Saturday, I'm going to see another flat. This time, hopefully, won't be a freaking tragedy as the last one, and won't be sniped away from me this time. This time, I know where I stand with my finances, and I know how much I can negotiate, and I hope it will be okay. No, this one has photos, and toilet is in designated toilet room, so it is okay. Okay, yeah. Now you understand why men keep random sticks around. Yeah. So thank you all so much for being here, and yes, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next stream. So goodbye.